want to share with you an excerpt from a book that was written by Dr. Ira Byock. And it's in fact an anecdote about Margaret Mead. And it says like this, it says, years ago, anthropologist Margaret Mead was asked by a student what she considered to be the first sign of civilization in a culture. The student expected Mead to talk about fish hooks or clay pots or grinding stones. But no, Mead said that the first sign of civilization in an ancient culture was a femur, a thigh bone, that had been broken and then healed. Mead explained that in the animal kingdom, if you break your leg, you die. You cannot run from danger, get to the river for a drink, or hunt for food. You are meat for prowling beasts. No animal survives a broken leg long enough for the bone to heal. A broken femur that has healed, she says, is evidence that someone has taken time to stay with the one who fell, has bounded up the wound, has carried the person to safety, and has tended the person through recovery. Helping someone else through difficulty is where civilization starts, Mead said. So it really makes us think about what is evolution and how many types of evolutions or how many ways of seeing evolution there are. We owe the theory of evolution to science, and we are so very grateful for it. But science looks at life from the material standpoint. So even though very valuable, it's also quite limited. It studies life from the physical perspective, what is observable and measurable through the current technology. And the technology changes. So in 10, 20 years from now, we have new discoveries and new beliefs from the scientific point. Occult science or esoteric science, on the other hand, includes in this evolutionary process the whole of life, what is visible and what is invisible. Invisible, at least for our eyes at this moment. This occult science has found, as we saw by direct observation and direct experience, that life is not a byproduct of matter and force. Life is an independent principle that uses matter and force for its expression on the physical plane. And this is much of what we're going to see today. Forms come into place to enable life to express itself, and those forms change to meet the awakening of the life that animates that form, the guiding intelligence within the form. And the more that life awakens, the more complex it becomes. So it is according to this science, the life within is the one that pushes. The life that awakens within is the one that is guiding the process and evolving. And this is a very important concept. It is a crucial thing for us to understand from a human perspective. Because when H.P. Blavatsky says the organ, she says the need creates the organ. So whenever our inner development is wide enough, open enough, high enough, our our inner senses awaken, our capacities to see awaken. So it is not the other way around. It is not that trying to awaken our inner senses that our life within is going to wake up. It is the life within that wakes up that develops our other capacities. And the same is true for life circumstances. The more awake we are to compassion, the more awake we are to the fact that we are one and live according to that, our life circumstances begin to change.